Dave, welcome down to Sale. You know, Sale again. It's another Sale. So you've had nearly 300 games in the Premiership, and you know, you stepped away from that, and you got your coffee business going. What's it called again?
Couch Grind Coffee.
Makes perfect sense. and you're now looking at playing with Sale FC in National One. How did that come about?
Yeah, obviously Neil Briggs, a good friend of mine, I played with England 21s a few years ago, and again at Sale. He's obviously was here this season. He's raved about it, and when I decided to step away from the Sharks, he came across and spoke to me and said, "Oh, look, there's something to think about." Came down, met the coaches, and kind of really enjoy where the club's going and what it's about. And when the opportunities came up to come and play here next season, had a good long think about it, and I thought, yeah, you know, it's got a great bunch of guys, a few ex-Sharks boys, and I feel it's going in the right direction.
Yeah, and we were talking about the sort of weird happenstance about this whole thing. You're now going to find yourself in a league where you're playing against your old club.
Yeah, Chinna got promoted, I think, 4 weeks ago in the playoff. And one of the things that attracted me about this place was how similar it was to Chinna, in the fact it's, you know, a family club, going in the right direction, good group of guys, and that's one of the reasons I loved Chinna when I was in. Still think they're an amazing club, and I see that here, and it's a great opportunity to be part of it.
Brilliant. Okay, over the past few years as well, we've had, we've had the Curry twins who've played, half a dozen games down here, and we've had Paolo come along. We've had a couple of others that have come along and gone on to sort of England senior and England under-20s. Is this your move? Is you're coming to Sale now to get the expertise of Jonathan Keefe and then move yourself back into the England setup?
Yeah, try and gain a bit more experience here and then hopefully take a step back up. Obviously I see those guys obviously at the Sharks, Paolo, etc., and they love their experiences here. And I think, you know, next year again you have guys come on loan a bit, and it's a great experience for them to learn to play every week as well. I think sometimes you find guys, especially the younger guys at a Premiership club, don't play every week and they become kind of just trainers. And you really need to get some minutes under your belt, so it's a great experience for them. And it'll be a good opportunity for me to kind of hopefully pass on some knowledge that I've managed to gain over the last 14 years in the Premiership, and you know, I'm looking forward to that and working along with Briggsy again. Yeah,
I mean, that should be an interesting combination. Do you have his same competitive edge?
I know he can be an angry man when he wants to. I'm that angry, but look, we all want to win, and you know, the team's just gone up. Be a big challenge next season in the league above, and you know, I want to be competing, and it's a great standard to be at. And I'm really looking forward to being alongside Briggsy and hopefully getting some wins under our belt.
That gets really back for us to grassroots rugby. You know, get away from the big stadium into a sort of a more confined atmosphere. Are you looking forward to that kind of?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you're quite close to the pitch wherever you stand to watch the game here, and you know, when you're on the field as a player, you can definitely feel that. And I came down, I think it was one of your last home games this season. You can see the crowd here and see the boys buzzing from it. And it's great to see kind of the juniors, as you said, mixed involved when the seniors are playing. Again, something that happened at Chinna when I was there 14, 15 years ago. I think that's a great part of this club, to be able to combine the juniors and the seniors, and hopefully get that drip feed through to when they become older, them staying here and then playing in the first and seconds.
Brilliant. Are you looking to go into coaching at any point, or?
No, for me, the coffee business that I'm trying to push is where my passion's at. I still enjoy rugby, and that's why I'm going to come back and play. But as a coaching role, you know, I'm happy to pass on the experience I have and kind of add anything I can to sessions. But for me, you know, the coffee business is where my passion lies.
So what drove you towards the coffee thing? Apart from an addiction.
Apart from an addiction that needed fixing. Long and short of it, Chris Custer, a good friend of mine a few years ago, he's obviously gone to LA doing his whiskey.
Of course,
And I enjoy my whiskey a lot, so we got on quite well. And when he told me he was going into whiskey, I kind of said, "Oh, why whiskey?" He goes, "Well, I've got a passion for it, and I can learn the rest." And he'd rather go to a job where he's got the passion for that business, and he can learn the rest of it as he goes along, rather than being forced to do a job he doesn't have a passion for. So I sat back and thought, well, I had a passion for, and coffee was it. And I kind of decided there and then, you know, you've got to make that decision, and I'd rather give it a go and know, rather than look back in 5 years' time and thought, if only.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Look forward to seeing you pre-season in August. I'm not sure if you're going to be.
I'll be here in July.
I'm sure you should have done the Andy Good method and come out of retirement post pre-season training, isn't that?
Yeah, I haven't learned that.
You haven't learned
yet.
that. Maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe if I do it again for another time, I'll definitely come back out in September.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, thanks very much.
No
Cheers,
worries,
Dave.
thanks.